Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you're all well. Back with another video. And in this video today, I'm going to be talking about cat coins, particularly 5 cat coins that I think are going to do incredibly well for the rest of the bull run. Some of them even with 50 to 100x potential. So make sure you stick around for the full video and let's dive right in. So far this cycle, we've seen that dog coins have performed really well, right? The kind of two main narratives that have kind of been the best performers so far seem to be dog coins and AI, and some other meme coins as well, you know, like Pepe derivatives and things like that. But particularly dog coins and AI coins seem to be the outliers. And I'd probably say that the meme coins and dog coins have probably been the best performers. You look at things like Bonk, for example, things like Whiff. Dogecoin obviously last cycle was one of the best trades, and Shiba Inu. So there's always kind of been this massive focus on dog coins, but there haven't really been any cat coins that have ever really got to a billion plus market cap. And I think that this is the cycle where that changes, and that there's definitely a trade to be had on that kind of catch-up trade for cat coins to catch up to dog coins, right? So the total market cap of dog coins at the minute is about $55 billion. And if you look at the total market cap of cat coins, it's only $1.7 billion. So there's a huge disparity there between the two, you know, almost 50x, around the kind of 40x mark for cat coins to catch up to dog coins. And I don't ever think that cat coins will overtake dog coins just because dog coins kind of have that first mover advantage. But I do think that cat coins could reprice maybe 10 to 1 to dog coins. So if dog coins were to stay the same, then the cat coin total market cap would go to 5.5 billion. But I think that this dog coin market cap probably goes to potentially hundreds of billion kind of range by the end of this cycle, in which case we would see the total cat coin market cap around a kind of 10 billion sort of mark. So I do think there's a lot of upside to be had. Now, the total market cap might say 5x from here, but within this cat coin niche, there's going to be loads of coins that do 50 to 100x plus, right? So really what we want to try and do is find what are going to be the winners within this category, kind of spread our bets between kind of like the safer stuff. I mean, none of this stuff is safe. We're trading fucking cat coins on the internet, but kind of find that safer or those safer trades within this niche, and then find the more risky stuff that we could do the 50 to 100x plus, right? Now, one common theme that we have seen is Solana meme coins doing really well. Now, I mentioned Whiff and Bonk earlier. They are both on Solana. We've seen a lot of other Solana meme coins do very well, and I think that is going to continue, especially this month. There's a lot of Solana airdrops coming within the Solana ecosystem. So naturally, a lot of that money will probably stay in the Solana ecosystem and probably flow into Solana meme coins, right? So I think this trend is going to continue of Solana meme coins doing pretty well. I think base will be up there as well. Eventually, we're already kind of seeing the first signs of that, but I think that trend will continue. But particularly Solana this cycle is very similar to the Binance Smart Chain of last cycle. So any of you guys who were here in the last cycle, Binance Smart Chain was pretty much the chain for meme coins, right? We saw loads of coins on Binance do incredibly well. Things like SafeMoon and a bunch of others, even derivatives of SafeMoon as well, went to the multi-hundreds of millions and sometimes multi-billion kind of market cap range. And for this cycle, I think Solana is that, because for many reasons, but one of the main ones being that Solana has cheap fees similar to Binance Smart Chain, right? So because we think Solana is where it's at, some of the coins we're going to be looking at are going to be on Solana. Some of them will be on Base as well. And then we've got one on ETH. But like I said, I think this trend is going to continue of Solana meme coins doing pretty well. So the first coin that I want to speak about is Popcat. Now, Popcat I've spoken about before on this channel in previous videos. I first got into Popcat when it was $15 million market cap. I shared it in the Crypto Alpha Room. For those of you who are interested in joining the Crypto Alpha Room, there will be a link in the description below. But Popcat now sits at a 267 million market cap, and at one point I think it went to just under a $400 million market cap. So it's on a bit of a pullback at the minute. You can see price pulling back slightly, but you can see the kind of levels that I'm watching. 23 cents is one level that I'm looking at, and then the 16 cents. And just generally, if this does drop, I will be looking to add to my Popcat bag, because I do think that this could be the kind of number one cat coin on Solana, right? At the moment, there's cat in a dog's world, but this kind of feels a bit more like a cabal coin. Just kind of came out of nowhere, did incredibly well. It doesn't really have the community that Popcat has. We've spoken about When as well before. When it's kind of like a Jupiter coin. Again, it's not really like a funny meme that has that kind of community that Popcat has. It's kind of rose from the ashes. So my bet for the number one cat coin on Solana is Popcat. And like I said, I've got in this relatively early, around the 15 million market cap sort of range. It was around here in January. There was a massive pullback and it didn't do anything all throughout February. And then come March, it just took off and has gone absolutely crazy ever since. But this is one that I definitely can see going to kind of like the 1 to 3 billion, maybe even more. You know, if things do get really silly this cycle, potentially more. But my kind of base case is the 1 to 3 billion sort of mark, which would be the kind of $1 to $3 sort of mark for Popcat. Now, the second coin that I like is on Base. Again, one that I've spoken about on the channel before. If you bought it when I mentioned it in that first video, you would be up pretty significantly because this has gone on an absolutely insane run. But Toshi is the main cat meme coin of the Base chain. Now, it's named after Brian Armstrong's cat, which its name is Toshi, named after Satoshi, funny enough. But already we're starting to see that Base memes are really starting to pick up. And this has been a kind of steady eddy. You know, it's had its pumps, it consolidates, it pumps, it consolidates, it pumps, consolidates, and then pumps again. And I think Toshi has definitely proven itself as one of the winners of the kind of Base meme coin ecosystem. So this is again another one that I think could go to that kind of 1 to 3 billion sort of range if things do get really silly. This is also one I went into in a lot more depth in the previous video I did on it, but this is one that I think relatively easily will get that Coinbase listing eventually when Coinbase does start listing meme coins, when volume kind of really picks up and retail really comes here and starts bidding the shit out of this stuff. So this is one, if it does get listed on Coinbase, easily I could see it going to the kind of 1 to 3 billion sort of range, potentially even more, like I say, if things do get really silly. But this is another one of my high conviction cat coins that I have a bigger position in than some of the others. Now, the next one is Lmeow. Now, for those of you who don't know, this is a cat coin on Ethereum. The way it came about was from GCR back in 2023, so last year. And in this tweet, he was just generally talking about alt season. One of the best indicators of how much juice is left is how alts react to news and that kind of thing, right? And then GCR replied to this tweet saying, waiting for Lmeow token that catalyzes a paradigm shift in meme investing away from dog tokens to cat tokens. Then he said, disclaimer, this was a shitpost. When a 16-year-old launches Lmeow Inu in 36 hours, it's going to be a quick rug. And I don't believe we'll see a bid in cat tokens in general until the next bull cycle. Well, we are now coming into the next bull cycle. So what happened was somebody created this Lmeow token. Straight away, they rugged it. And what you often find with some of the best meme coins is that the team are no longer there, right? They've been completely rugged. You look at things like Whiff, for example, the dev rugged Whiff when it was like multi-100K market cap, right? And then it was a community takeover. The community took it over. And a similar thing has happened with Lmeow. You can see the liquidity is locked 100% for 98 years, basically 99 years, the liquidity is locked for. And it's got $1.5 million in liquidity and only a $30 million market cap. So this is a community takeover. It meets the cat narrative. It's on ETH. And GCR, who is arguably the best crypto trader that has been, definitely in the last cycle, he was one of the GOATs. Pretty much everything he said came to be true. And because of this, because of who GCR is, because of this tweet, although it was a shitpost, although it was a meme, I think that's enough of a narrative that could allow Lmeow to eventually run. Now, I first got in Lmeow around here. So up around roughly about a 2x from here on this. Again, I posted this in the Crypto Alpha room, so link will be in the description if you want to get access to all of this stuff early when I'm getting in. But for me, this could be the cat coin of Ethereum, right? I do think that Lmeow could potentially go to a $1 billion market cap, which would take it to the $1 range. And this is one that, although it's very risky, I can see it happening, right? I can see this going to a $1 billion market cap if, very big if we do see that catch-up trade in cat coins, which we've seen early signs of it, right? Already, the cat coin market cap is catching up or is outperforming the performance of the Dogecoin market cap, right? So I do think that that trend is going to continue. And we are, from here, probably going to see a bunch of cat coins outperform their dog counterparts. The next one is Mochi. Again, I've spoken about this on the channel. If you bought it when I first spoke about it, you would be up pretty significantly. Another one I spoke about in the Crypto Alpha room, we're up about 5x roughly from when I first mentioned it. Another base cat coin. Now, I don't have as high conviction on this as Toshi, but it's still one that I like. It's on base, it's a cat coin, one that potentially could get listed on Coinbase in future. one that I hold in my portfolio that I think could do pretty well. Now, I don't think this will get to the kind of $1 billion market cap range, but somewhere in the kind of $4 to $5 million market cap range is probably where I see something like this going. Now, look, when I talk about these valuations of where I see things can going, kind of take them with a pinch of salt, because there's no way to know exactly where something is going, right? It's kind of a guesstimate looking at relative valuations compared to, you know, other meme coins and things like that. So it's never guaranteed. It's just a guesstimate as to where something can go, and probably where I'd look to take the majority of the profits would be around the kind of 4 to 500 million, that kind of multi-hundred million sort of range. Now, the next one, this is the smallest market cap coin that I've mentioned so far, but I hold a decent bag of this, and this is a coin called Vcat. Now, this is a meme coin from the meme of the vibing cat, which a lot of you guys probably see on your social media, on the memes. And in your Phantom wallet, when you buy this coin in the Phantom wallet, it's actually a GIF. So the cat's head actually moves, which is quite funny meme. A lot of these meme coins, they're not funny anymore, but Vcat has a very good community, very loyal community. The meme is funny. And I think gift meta within your Phantom wallet will eventually be a thing and will eventually take off. So Vcat at the moment is around the kind of $4.8 million market cap. So this is incredibly risky. All the other stuff we've spoken about is very risky, but this is by far the smallest market cap. But it also probably has the biggest potential as well, although it comes with a bunch of risk, right? I do think eventually this will have its day. And I think if something like Popcat does go to the 1 to 3 billion sort of range, that something like Vcat could go to the kind of multi-$100 million sort of range. So there's a lot of potential here, right? If this goes to 200 million, for example, that would roughly be about a 40x from where we currently are, right? Another thing that I like as well is Vcat is on Solana. We spoke about earlier in the video how Solana is the kind of Binance smart chain of this cycle, and how Solana coins are probably going to continue to do well. So again, this is another one that I am incredibly bullish on, but please remember, you know, none of this is financial advice. All of this comes with incredible amounts of risk. So please bear that in mind before putting your money into this. Just weigh up if you can afford to take the risk and kind of look at trades like this kind of cat coin trade. All right. Well, that's it for this video, guys. They are the 5 cat coins that I think are going to do incredibly well when we see cat coins eventually start to properly reprice against Dogecoins and potentially go to that kind of 10 to 1 valuation between the total market cap of Dogecoins and the total market cap of cat coins. I've got a lot more content coming, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Also, give me a follow on Twitter at GeoParis23, and also make sure you join the free Telegram group in the description below. There will be a link. I've got a lot of exciting stuff that I'm working on. I'm also going to be posting a lot more alpha in there as well, so make sure that you are in that free Telegram group. You don't have to pay anything. Just click the link in the description below to join. Like I say, going to be posting a bunch of stuff there in the coming weeks and months, so please make sure that you are in that. Also, any of you guys who want to join the Crypto Alpha Room, like I've said, there's a link in the description below so that you can get access to my full portfolio, any trades that I'm taking. You can ask questions, you can interact in the community, all that kind of stuff. So that's it for this video, guys. Like I say, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.